Hello, my lovelies. So I am doing VO on this because I had some technical issues. So all of my intro stuff is going to be at the end because I'm pretty sure that we have a pleasant survive. Yay! There he is. We have a mature cow plant. So of course we're going to pet and play with our cow plant. You got it. It's in the rules. But this means that we are much closer to one of the aspects of the challenge. And very soon you will learn what it means to eat the cow plant's cake. Oh, I had to stop and think what I was doing for a moment. So it is a fact that cow plants do a delightful thing when music is played near them. In fact, there was a whole, oh, we got the purple swirlies from turning into a vampire. There was a whole update about it because they actually, updated the dancing away and no one approved. It was like playing an old school game. No one liked that. Greetings, child. My ancient plasma senses. You have recently been turned. It will take a few days to fully change into a vampire, but fear not. The night awaits. Got it. Becoming a vampire takes a few days. We do have cute kids. But we have some time to spend on our side hustles, which we have a little bit to finish up with singing, and we have programming to do, which making plugins is one of the earlier ways that you can get money out of the programming skill. Super speed. And we just earned 11 simoleons off of that. And we are eating, but you'll see that our hunger bar is still going down while we actively eat. One of those little side effects of becoming a creature of the night. Now, we gotta feed the little one, even if our food needs are shrinking. Now, as I was saying, we still have a little bit of singing to do. We got some programming to do. But I can see by my notes that I completed both of those side hustles today. So I am not going to be, trying to math out what's happening while we're recording. I know that by the end of this, we had, I know that by the end of this, we had completed both of those side hustles. So I'm just going to leave in the money as it pops up if I spot it and trust my past self to have done the math. We just finished moving a few days ago, and I recorded this 2-3 weeks ago. So it is not the freshest in my memory. My apologies for that. Ooh, level 10 cooking skill, which means that after this we really should be pushing our gourmet cooking to get that a little further ahead. But we could make another plugin, or we could do something more lucrative, which part of me, usually I don't do a lot of hacking, but let's get some child support from Lothario Trust Fund. I know there's a way to get child support. I'm not sure if it's in the game or as a mod, but I know I've seen it happen in some playthroughs. Do you hear that? I am dating myself, but if you were in the early days of the internet while we still had dial-up, that was the sound of the internet. And I'm gesturing emphatically at our build table. Oh, right. So that selling table isn't going to work for the painting side hustle. We're not selling it because we still need it for jewelry making, but You can't sell paintings through it because there's no way to display the paintings. So you need the street gallery selling table, and that is for 400 simoleons. And I don't like the standard colors, so I'm gonna fix that. Especially since we've got kind of an old dark wood vibe here at this house. And we're becoming a vampire, which means that we should have an umbrella. Because if you carry an umbrella, I have been told that you won't incinerate in the sun. I went with the ladybug option. It's red and black, so it's nice and goth and dark for our vampire's protection. We're strangely hungry, appetite increasing, but not really for food. Okay. Oh, here is where I make a really, really dumb mistake. 'Cause nothing says ghosting for money like completely tanking all your needs. So we're gonna pop in here. We're gonna sing for like not even 20 minutes, I think. And then be so uncomfortable we have to leave. Yep. Then we're done. We are too tired and too hungry. Oh, and we have bills. So we should go home and pay those. Yeah. Janet is far too uncomfortable to continue practicing singing. So we shall go home. Well, that was a waste of time. Oh. On the one hand, playing in the garden looks incredibly violent. On the other hand, it is very good for your child's thinking skill. And it could be worse. It will leave random piles of trash in your garden. And he is hungry, so I should feed him that food that, honestly, if I had been able to stay singing and busking, would probably have been spoiled. So, honestly, best ending all around. Now go to sleep. Now you young sir, eat some food. And voila, random pile of trash in the garden. Super speed dancing cow. And because of the timing, we can't do anything in the garden. But the game is reminding me that today is my children's birthday. Ooh, and tomorrow is GeekCon. I don't think I noticed that yet while I was playing. Oh, let's eat some cowplant cake. I'm so sorry I was still fast forwarding for that. I didn't mean to. Now, if at this point, which by the way, it completely tanks your hygiene. If at this point you were to get eaten again, it would kill you permanently. Now, let's collect our we don't want to collect our essence. We want to go take a shower, but no. Milk the cow plant. Now, the cow plant essence will give you the essence of whatever you were feeling when you were eaten. So this is essence of discomfort, so we get rid of that at some point later in the episode. I don't remember exactly when. I edited it out because it wasn't important. But look at how adorable that is. We got a dance party. We got a cow plant dance party with our toddler. Too cute. And here's where I notice that I made an error. Cause I'm eating and it's disgusting me, but it also nourished me. It filled my hunger bar, and it's not supposed to do that anymore. And I've only got one uncomfortable thing happening in my moodlets, and that's from being eaten by a cow plant. Aw, that's sweet. We have to repair our shower later, but it's very nice of Patchy to be mopping on our bathroom. That's very kind. Yeah, Patchy will just do helpful things around the house. He's also, I think I said this, but it bears repeating, he is also romanceable and can in fact father your children. But it's our kid's birthday, so we need a cake. You are very excited about writing for a toddler. My chaos children. Delightful. Now, I know that Ron was born first, but the simple fact of the matter is Yvonne is geographically closer in the game, and they're both getting aged up within a couple hours, so we just grab her first. Oh, they grow up so fast. Oh yeah, blow out them candles. And before anybody can take a piece of cake, add more birthday candles. Now, I just hit the random button until I got something that wouldn't be annoying. We're not moving to Tamarang. I'm not having a mean child, or evil, excuse me. And I don't have anywhere to put a horse. Creative it is. So, creative child, creative aspiration. Moving right along, let's get the other one. Vlad is asking to come over and hang out, which, honestly, even if we could say no, why would we say no? He's our vampire daddy. In more ways than one at this point. Alright, let's get the other kid. Good job. And now while he ages up, we'll go fix our bathroom and take a pee. And I don't want to deal with sugar rush kids, so I chucked the cake. Active kid. Perfect. First one out the gate. Good job. Some motor aspiration. Rambunctious scamp. We are good to go. And we're going to have him do a makeover. But first, we got to make over their space. They need adult beds, keeping everything blue and pink because it's easier for me. They need a space to do their homework, green for shared things, like a toy chest. She's creative. We need some creative stuff for kids to do. Boom. He's active. We need active stuff for him to do. And while we're out here, I finally remembered to change the colors on the selling table to be more jewelry situated. Now, the problem is, this lot is small. I probably should have picked a bigger lot. My bad. But we are running out of places to put things, and if she gets 2 creative things, he gets 2 active things. I still forgot to replace that back door that went away. And here's where I forgot that I asked her to pee. Oops. Sorry, kid. That's gonna be traumatizing for life, but I still need you guys color-coded. Alright, I'm doing this super quick. I'm doing it off camera. I'm just putting him in all blue and her in all pink. And then calling it a day, not even doing the fashion show at the end. In the end, this challenge is about their mom and not them. They did their part by being born. Okay. Let's assign the beds because I just saw him heading for his mom beds to I just saw him heading for his mom's bed to go sleeping. And let's pay our bills. And here's where I remember that tomorrow's GeekCon. So while I should program after paying my bills, I have a far more important task to do. Because we need to eat a grilled cheese in space. And you can't do that without a grilled cheese. Look at those master skills. What a well-seasoned grilled cheese this will be. Now we put it in the fridge and hope no one eats it. And what are we doing? Are we attempting to busk again? I think this is when we went back and tried to... Yeah. We want to get the singing skill crossed off. And the way I would do these is I would write down my amount that we needed to earn, add that to whatever I had, and then work toward that total. And by my notes, the start of this episode, we had about 240-ish simoleons to earn. Level 6 singing skill. There's definite quality jump between 6 and 7, which we are about to hit level 7. And boom, our tips become our singing level times 2. Oh my gosh, that Mame Mimo Moo. That is a warm-up I have done many times in choir. Mame Mimo Moo. And our kids are home from school, yay, but we are exhausted and all of our needs suck. And we will have to go to GeekCon in 3 hours, which is plenty of time for the grilled cheese to be in our pocket. So we're going to use the bathroom and then go to sleep because we cannot do those at GeekCon, but we can eat there and we can socialize there. And I just saw, like, I think I edited it out, but I just saw Yvonne heading for the computer, and I don't want to compete with my kids for computer time. And so until I'm done, still earning money off of those books, gotta love it. Until I am done, with the programming side hustle, no kids on the computer. When I'm doing the jewelry making, the media production, and the painting, I will let them on it. But until I'm done with programming, I'm not competing. And, oh no, I'm eating my grilled cheese because I'm so hungry. And I'm so nervous because I didn't catch it fast enough. I did the first time. It was like she did try to get it out the first time. I'm just moving forward in increments to try to stop her. Do I have enough time to cook another grilled cheese? I don't. Isawa's invited us to GeekCon. So there's only so much we can do. We don't have time to cook it. But we do have time to put it back in our pocket minus 1 bite. And we need to work on the rocket, but that will happen after we eat a grilled cheese in space. She's exhausted. She's deeply lonely. Okay, she's not tired like her bars in the green. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot to put it back on the grilled cheese aspiration. Can you imagine how mad I would have been if I had gotten into the spaceship, eaten a grilled cheese in space, and then not had it count toward my aspiration? Farewell all. This is one small step for a sim, one giant leap for my aspiration. Which, by the way, this takes forever, but at least it counted as working on the rocket. Like, the green circle filled, we changed back to our regular clothes and back, and then nothing. Like, I sat there and tried to wait this out. It was like, it was 2:13, 2:14 in sim time when we filled the green circle. And that's where I gave up. Yeah, it took a full hour between the circle filling up with green and us coming back, but it did count toward our aspiration, and that is the important thing. And so for the rest of the con, I decided to work on my social, and I was gonna go talk to our toilet friend, but instead my sim had already been proactive, and Janet was talking to Darth Vader, and Isao was there, which we couldn't find him because he was behind too many things. So we spent the end of GeekCon talking to Happy Vader, Playful Vader, and Sad Clown. And then we go home. Oh, back at home, a maid cleaned our house, we need to pee again, and we need to feed our cow plant, which, word of warning, I am going to try to feed our cow plant but I'm distracted and I'm trying to do a lot of things. Oh, do your homework, miss. And you, sir. Do your homework. So, our cow plant might starve and die because I forgot to feed it, and I'll be very, very sad if that is the case. But, I mean, we got other stuff to do. A little late night gardening. And since it's late, and by this point I'm pretty sure that something has gone horribly wrong with my vampiric transformation, I decide that it's time to head out and go have a talk with our vampiric father. And here is the first time where I meticulously go through every option for conversation, looking for the ask to turn prompt, which never comes up. And then I decide that I'm pretty sure that you need 6 mosquito trap seeds for something. It is either potion related for later when we get into the Curse of the Night Wraith, or it is related to the cure for vampirism because we've got other occults we want to be. And I'm just curious why it won't let us take a cutting of the 6 mosquito trap. But it did let us take a cutting of the plasma fruit. So I'm going to graft that onto my parsley plant, because then it will give me plasma fruits, and then I can grow plasma fruit trees from that. Again, we still hate the food. It's nourishing us. What even is this? Oh well. We've got hacking to do. And we'll make another plugin for variety. Because of how busy we are, we decided we needed some swinging, even though we're dead tired and still have things to do. We didn't finish that plugin. And I don't think we finished it this time, but we've got plasma fruits on our plasma fruit plant. And it's lottery day. But first to parent our child. Alright, so we're going to harvest our plasma fruits. I think I let us sleep first. We're still a little tired. We'll feed our cow plant. And then I believe we will plant our plasma fruit. Oh, nope. First we gotta purchase a lot. First we have to purchase a lottery ticket. We turned the radio off so our kid would stop coming out here, and the cow plant is still dancing. I think we broke our poor cow plant. Oh. We were going to go do something, but I mistimed it, and so it was a waste of time, so I edited it out. I was just confused because why? Oh, sell our cow plant berries for 300 simoleons a pop? Don't mind if I do. I just edited out that travel because it ended up being a waste of time. And I think once again, yeah, we didn't even finish that plugin, but we need to repair the sink before he spends the entire day vacuuming the puddle. Oh, and Vlad has invited us over to his house. Now, while he is getting inside, we still can't do anything with those mosquito plants, which is really weird that it won't let us take a cutting. And while he goes inside to avoid incinerating, I once again meticulously go through all of the possible conversation prompts to see if it will let us ask him to turn us again, but it won't. So, well, here's where I realized I never watered my plasma fruit trees. Now, the reason I want to grow these is while I am a vampire, you have to eat as a vampire. And I don't want to take the time out of the challenge to go find Sims to eat. The festering grudge bubble lump's empty, so we're going to try inviting Lucha over again. But you can make plasma packs out of plasma fruit, and I think also fish. And it's to my mind better than spending the money on the computer. Yeah, until that bubble completely goes away, he won't come over. I might have, like, one of the kids go meet him and have them invite him over. You know, we need to kill somebody in a pool that we're enemies with. And he is our only enemy currently. You know, I guess we could invite some... Oh, well, I guess we can't hack anymore. Because it's Power Conservation Day. I mean, I suppose we could invite somebody else over to make an enemy out of. Vlad is out, so let's try the Vittori siblings. Caleb, why'd you have to leave? Well, let's hope his sister's home. I believe Caleb and Lilith are siblings. Let's knock on the door to see if she's home. I do enjoy watching the house appear when you do that, and Lilith is in fact home. We will introduce ourselves to her in a friendly fashion. And then we will force her to be our friend. Oh, alas. We did not win the lottery. So after several hours and one escape attempt by Lilith, we finally get the prompt to be able to ask her to turn us.
Oh, Grasha.
I'm always curious why they have to attempt to hypnotize you, because at this point you know they're a vampire, you know what you're getting into, and you're giving your consent. You don't need to hypnotize me, sweetheart. I'm down for this. Oh sure, now Caleb comes back. And we have our purple swirlies back again. And at first I was thinking I would go home, but then I realized I think I need that mosquito trap seed. So we are going to do what any reasonable person would do in this situation. We're going to camp in the park all night in a random park in the middle of vampire country. And we wake up really, really hungry, so I decide to try to eat a couple of Harvestables to see if that helps, and then shower in the rain, in the nude, in public again. And then we pop out a couple of paintings to kill the time. Oh, look, and there's where I put down my painting tablet and don't realize it until much later. Thanks, game, but that does mean that we can harvest the seed of the 6th mosquito trap. And now it is ours. And it's Love Day! Yay, Love Day! The fortunate thing about having so many baby daddies is at some point today someone will ask us on a date. Hey, you young man, get out of that pool! That's not a swimming pool, that's our murdering pool! It's almost time for school anyway, get out of there! And even though we no longer need to eat, we do need to feed our children. This really should have been a gourmet thing. Oh well, it is what it is. Disgusted by food. All the food tastes awful. What is happening? I missed the rest of it. I shouldn't have edited that so tightly. But we can hack everything again and get that programming money. Purple swirlies, internet nostalgia, and alas, our computer broke. Fortunately, we have maxed out handiness, so that was easy. Oh, and there's our Love Day date. So for the holiday, we need to give somebody flowers, we need to flirt, and we need to go on a date. We are going on a date. I debate very briefly giving him a tulip because it is actually a more expensive flower. But then roses just seem more vampire. So I'd go that direction. So we need to do something in the romantic spirit. But he needs to go inside before he incinerates. So we'll meet him in there for a mild flirtation. But he has to turn into a bat 50 times, so this took way more time than I want to think about. It's so much easier after it's edited. And that completes everything we need to do except complete the date. So I am hunting around for dig sites, which in this whole big environment, there's only the one. Oh, so irritating. Because after Vampire, our next occult sim... Oh, we got invited to the Spice Festival while we were still, like, wrapping up our date. We get to sample all of the food and be miserable doing it because food no longer satisfies. In fact, it's gross. Such fun. But, as I was saying, our next occult that we need to turn into is a skeleton, and for that, we need quite a bit of archaeology skill. So we need to level up our archaeology and get that going, which means that we want to get an archaeology table. Just needed to step off by ourselves for the purple swirlies, and we can grab some snow globes and a poster. We're so miserable though, but there's nothing else to do. But we did get a new snow globe and a new poster. But go ahead and head to sleep. We passed out 3 times at the Spice Festival, but I edited them out. Shh, don't tell anyone. But at last we are becoming a vampire. Janet McKinley is transformed into a vampire. Vampiric Sims have an overwhelming thirst for other Sims plasma and has... Our dark form has made some fashion choices. Oh look, there's a new poster. Alas, our plasma fruit is not mature, which will be a problem. Alright, so like with the werewolves, we got a new set of things. Our bladder need and our... Our bladder need and our sleep need have combined into vampire energy, and our hunger has been replaced with thirst. So what do we do now that we are a scum-sucking creature of the night? We head to the middle of the desert to try to get some more fossils. I briefly contemplated eating this lady, but I decided against it because it's getting kind of late. It's after 3. We don't finish. Yes, we like gemology. That's important for us. We are already starting to crackle. Vlad. Big, long, welcome to the family speech. A new child of the night. As an elder vampire, it is my honor to welcome you to our family. Your new thirst for plasma takes some getting used to. Remember, thirst can be uncomfortable, but it won't kill you. Here are some plasma packs to keep you fed for the first few days. Just stay out of the sun and you'll be fine. So thirst can't kill me? Phew. But can you walk any slower? I just want her to go inside and call a taxi before she incinerates. Because then I would have to start this whole thing over and none of us wants that. Now go inside before you incinerate. Does Shed and Sparks drink a plasma pack, which they don't actually fill you up very much. Our cow plant is still hungry. Poor thing, but there's nothing we can do about it until after dark. And I'm gonna slip those paintings, all poor quality. Oh, something that happened at the Spice Festival, we did get a new fear. And while I'm not completely nixing the idea of fear be gone, I am going to try to clear it naturally. Okay. Oh, we're gonna spend some of our starter PowerPoints. Eternally welcome, cast hallucination. You can make other SimC things. I am not gonna do bat form for this playthrough because it's almost as annoying to play with as it is to interact with. You know how Vlad keeps vanishing all the time? Vlad wants to come over to hang out. Of course you can, Vlad. You're my best friend. Um Oh, I remember the archaeology table. It doesn't fit in the skill building room, alas. But at least we can make it match the bookcase. Right, we have a new fear that requires us to make an excellent quality item and then show it off. And we are painting because one, we're dazed from burnout. So even if we wanted to oh yay! Our crystal trees are mature. Our crystal trees are mature. And we did get some archaeology skill finding a broken fossil. Let's get another fossil on the horn there. Vlad, that looks scary. You should go inside now. Vlad, go inside. Vladimir, thank you. Vladislaus, excuse me. I don't like the crayon horse as much as I liked the charming alien frog. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. This is not great. Yeah, that's the Grim Reaper. Let's have the kids be somewhere else. Yeah, kiddo, why don't you run upstairs before you get sad from witnessing death? Unless it's too late. Well, I tried. And here is where I'm going to try to talk to the Grim Reaper about grilled cheese sandwiches. Because we could finish our aspiration. But we gotta wait till Vlad's dead, alas. I love that he uses a Wabbit tablet to do his work with. Oh no, we're starting to incinerate. Vlad isn't dying fast enough. Alright, go cry it out since you want to anyway, and we can come back in a moment. Can't do anything till Vlad's dead anyway. Fortunately, the Grim Reaper usually hangs out for a little bit after that. Goodbye, Vlad. He dies in my backyard and we still get the, hey, your best friend died phone call. Oh, Sims. Oh, Sims. First, let's throw in that back door we keep forgetting. And then we'll add the ugliest awning so that we can talk to the Grim Reaper outside without incinerating, which we won't make it out in time to do. But we try. Yep, but it's better to talk to him inside anyway. After we bemoan our lost friend a little bit, which, honestly, fair. And we're here to make sure that nothing goes wrong and he doesn't leave us before we can say it. Is it under compliments? It's not under compliments. It's in interests. Talk about grilled cheese to the Grim Reaper.
Diola? Bakira? Closer. Rabyabosa.
Come on, man. I know you're dead, but you gotta appreciate it's crispy, it's crunchy, it's cheesy. It is oh so good. And we have completed the grilled cheese aspiration, and I will share with you the most amazing thing ever that comes from that next episode, because I completely forgot at the end of this episode with everything else that was going on. Let's put Vlad in a slightly more aesthetic place. Let's clean up a little. But there is another Grim Reaper related thing that we should take care of, because the challenge, 6th item on the list, is befriend the Grim Reaper. Can we do it before he fades? Love that the first thing we pick is to give him parenting advice, and he doesn't like it. It's like, hey, I can't do that without mods, Janet. It's not cool. But we successfully befriended the Grim Reaper, which is another item off of the challenge. But now, he is our bud, he is our bro, and he's gonna go. Why did I pause? I don't know why I paused there. In the meantime, I'm going to call this episode here. Now, we got a couple announcements. When I passed 50 subscribers, I decided I wanted to do a silly giveaway. Like, it's nothing fancy. It is a very silly little item. But if you are interested in that on our system, that you would be subscribed to me. But please comment your favorite flower below if you're interested in that. And aside from that, if you have enjoyed this video, please like, comment, maybe even subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you are interested in coming back. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. We have a challenge to talk about. So we completed the side hustle for singing and programming. We ate the cow plant's cake and collected our own essence. We befriended the Grim Reaper. We completed the grilled cheese aspiration. And we actually made it all the way to vampire. So with that, have a happy time zone wherever in the world you are. And I will see you next time. And I did remember to feed the cow plant.